Hello students, today we will be discussing about a chapter that is shapes, space and pattern. Shapes, space and pattern. Now this chapter is a part of geometry and we will be today doing the first video of this chapter. Okay students, now let us first try to understand shapes. What is a shape? हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना आकार. Okay, that is a shape. Now there are different types of shapes. Shapes अलग-अलग टाइप के होते हैं. अभी circle is a shape. Okay, square is a shape. Rectangle is a shape. Triangle is a shape. Okay, sphere, a ball, that is a shape. A box, that is also a shape. Okay, so there are different types of shapes. First of all, let us try to divide or try to understand basic types of shapes. Now students, shapes can be divided into two sections: flat shapes and solid shapes. Flat shapes and solid shapes. First let me try to explain you what is flat shapes. Flat shapes means shapes which are only that we can see as a face. We can only see one face of that shape. Okay, that is called a flat shape. हम उसका एक ही फेस देख पाएंगे. ऐसे रखो या ऐसे रखो, only one face is seen. That is called a flat shape. Circle is a flat shape. हमको उसके साइड में और कोई फेस नहीं है. It has only one face. That is a flat face. Flat shape. Then rectangle. Okay, that is a flat shape. It has no other face. Okay. Now here square is a flat shape. It has no other face. Triangle is a flat shape. It has no other face. All these have only one face, and that is why they are called flat shapes. Now let us go to the next one, that is solid shapes. Why do we call them solid shapes? Because they have more than one face. Okay, they have more than one face. For example, if you are talking about a football. So football has one face here, one face. Every side it has a face. Okay, so that is why it is called a solid shape. Okay, next one, cube. Cube मतलब a box. Okay, एक box को cube या cuboid बोल सकते हैं. We will study about the difference of cube and cuboid within 5 minutes. So cube and cuboid को अगर बात करेंगे तो it has different shapes. For example, you have a box. एक face, दूसरा face, third face, fourth face, fifth face, sixth face. It has different faces. That is why it is called a solid shape. More than one face. अगर हम circle की बात करें तो एक ही face, so it is a flat shape. अगर हम sphere की बात करें, more than one face, so it is a solid shape. If you are talking about a rectangle or a square, it has only one face. That is why it is a flat shape. And if you are talking about a cube or a cuboid, more than one face, that is why it is a solid shape. If we are talking about a triangle, it has only one face, so it is a it's a flat shape. If you are talking about a cylinder or a cone, cylinder क्या है? Your pencil is a cylinder, round and long. That is called a cylinder. हमारे घर पे अगर glass है, तो glass is a cylinder, round and as a long. That is called a cylinder. Okay, cylindrical shape. So cylinder is also a shape. इसका भी अलग-अलग faces है. One face, two face, three face. So more than one face is there. That is why it is called a solid shape. This one, cone. आपने आइसक्रीम खाया होगा, cone खाया होगा. That also has different face. ऊपर का एक face, नीचे का round face, more than one face. That is why it is called a solid shape. So students, what do we understand by flat shapes and solid shapes? Is that if a shape or if any shape or any आकार has only one face, उसका सिर्फ एक ही face है, तो it is a flat shape. And if it has more than one face, then it is called a solid shape. I hope you are clear with this. Now here let us try to understand. और एक और चीज बताना चाहूँगा. I would like to tell one more thing. Flat shapes are called two-dimensional figures. I repeat, flat shapes are called two-dimensional figures. Okay, and solid shapes are called three-dimensional figures. एक और बार बोलता हूँ. Flat shapes are called two-dimensional and solid shapes are called three-dimensional figures. Okay, students? Now, first of all, let us come to flat shapes. The first flat shape is circle. Okay, the first flat shape is circle. Circle is a round figure. Okay, a figure that is round, that is called a circle. Okay, now here if you go to see, there are no corners. There are no corners or side. कहीं पे भी corner का मतलब क्या होता है? कोना. अभी ये board, this is a corner. ये उसका एक corner हो गया. ऐसा there are no corners in the circle. Okay? And side की बात करें तो this अभी ये board में this is a side. This is the corner. Circle के अंदर वो corner भी नहीं है और side भी नहीं है. This is there is only one side. Okay? That is this round side. So circle is one flat shape. It has no corners. Okay, students. Now let us go to the next one. Rectangle. What is rectangle? Rectangle is a box like. Okay, rectangle is a box like figure. लेकिन the two sides, opposite sides only. ये और ये दोनों को opposite sides बोलते हैं. These both opposite sides will be equal. And these both opposite sides will be equal. लेकिन साइड पे जो दोनों साइड है they will not be equal. I repeat, opposite sides will be equal. This opposite side are equal. These opposite sides are equal. लेकिन sideways जो sides है they are not equal. That figure, that box like figure is called rectangle. Okay. Now let us go to square. What is a square? Square is also a box like figure, but all sides are equal. Okay, all the four sides are equal. Rectangle में सिर्फ opposite sides equal है, लेकिन square में all four sides are equal. Okay, students. Now अगर हम यहाँ पे बात करेंगे तो circle did not have corners. Okay, but rectangle and square has corners. कितना corner है? 1, 2, 3, 4. A rectangle has 4 corners. Square का बात करेंगे 1, 2, 3, 4. There are also 4 corners. Okay. And sides. How many sides does a rectangle have? This is 1. This is 2 side. This is 3 side. And this is 4 side. So how many sides does a rectangle have? 4 sides. Okay. Well, how many sides does a square have? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 sides in a square also. Okay. So round figure is a circle. A box like figure is a rectangle or square. Okay. Rectangle has only opposite sides equal. Lekin square has all 4 sides equal. Now there are no corners in circle, but in rectangle and square there are 4 corners. There are 4 sides in a rectangle and square. Okay, students. Now let us come to the next flat shape, that is triangle. Triangle is a figure which has 3 sides. Square and rectangle have 4 sides. Triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, students. And how many corners does a triangle have? 1, 2, 3. Square or rectangle का 4 corners, 4 side, but triangle has 3 corners and 3 sides. So these are flat shapes. They have only one face. Okay. Now students, let us go to solid shapes. What is a solid shape? We had discussed what is a solid shape. और flat shapes को जैसे 2 dimensional बोलते हैं, solid shapes को हम बोलते हैं 3 dimensional. Okay, now first solid shape that we are going to discuss is sphere. It is called a sphere. है round. It is like circle, but इसका एक ही face है और इसका 1 से ज़्यादा face. So sphere is like a ball. Okay, हम हमारा earth बोल लो, ठीक है, sun, moon, your football or any ball that you play, ठीक है, laddu, all these are sphere. Okay, all these are, what shape is it? Sphere. Okay, and it is it a flat shape or solid shape? It is a solid shape. Okay, so this is the first solid shape, that is sphere. Next one, cube. Okay, now cube और cuboid को जब हमको समझना है तो we have to understand square and rectangle. Okay, अगर square और square में all four sides are equal, rectangle में all four sides are not equal, only opposite sides are equal. यही डिफरेंस है क्यूब और क्यूबॉइड में. क्यूब में all faces, अभी for example there is a box, okay, there is a box, okay, all the faces of the box, बॉक्स का कितना फेस होगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर ये रूम एक बॉक्स है, ठीक है, तो कितना हुआ? ये एक फेस, ये दो फेस, ये तीन फेस, वो चार फेस, ये पांच फेस और ये छह फेस. हाउ मेनी फेसेस आर देयर? 6 फेसेस. सो अगर एक रूम, अगर एक बॉक्स है, दिस इज अ बॉक्स, और बॉक्स का ऑल 6 फेस इज अ स्क्वायर. अगर इन अ बॉक्स, एक बॉक्स का सारे के सारे 6 फेसेस जो हैं वो स्क्वायर है, इफ इट इज अ स्क्वायर देन इट इज कॉल्ड अ क्यूब. तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? क्यूब. ओके. लेकिन अगर जो बॉक्स है उसका कोई एक या दो साइड भी अगर रेक्टेंगल है तो उसको बोलेंगे क्यूबॉइड. ओके, आई विल टेल इट वंस अगेन. अगर बॉक्स का ऑल 6 फेसेस आर स्क्वायर देन इट इज कॉल्ड अ क्यूब. लेकिन अगर बॉक्स का कोई दो साइड, कोई भी दो फेस भी अगर वो एक रेक्टेंगल है देन इट इज कॉल्ड अ क्यूबॉइड. दोनों है बॉक्स ही, लेकिन ये डिफरेंस है. अभी फॉर एग्जांपल आप स्नेक्स एंड लैडर्स खेलते हैं, लूडो खेलते हैं, तो उसमें जो डाइस आता है, ठीक है, डाइस 1 2 3 4 5 6 वाला, दैट इज अ क्यूब. क्यों? क्योंकि उसका हर साइड स्क्वायर, ऑल द साइड्स आर स्क्वायर. अब आपके घर पे कोई भी पार्सल आया, पार्सल आपने, आपके पेरेंट्स ने या आपने ऑनलाइन जो भी शॉपिंग खरीदा किया और आप पार्सल आया, तो पार्सल एक बॉक्स के अंदर आता है. वो बॉक्स जो है वो ज्यादातर चांस क्या है? दैट विल बी अ क्यूबॉइड, क्योंकि उसका कोई दो साइड, मिनिमम उसका दो साइड ऐसा होगा जो रेक्टेंगल है, जो स्क्वायर नहीं है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ क्यूबॉइड. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, लेट अस कम टू द नेक्स्ट सॉल्यूशन, दैट इज सिलेंडर. व्हाट इज अ सिलेंडर? सिलेंडर इज राउंड. अभी आप ये देखो, इफ यू कैन लुक एट दिस, this is round और लंबा, है ना, round and long, isn't it? Round and tall, that is called a cylinder. आपके घर पे ग्लास, बर्तन, दूध गर्म करने का बर्तन या जो गैस का जो सिलेंडर है, all that are cylinder. Okay, they are called a cylindrical shape, round and tall. Okay students, next one, cone shape. Okay, cone shape is a shape that is, आप आइसक्रीम खाते हैं, cone, that is a cone. That is ऐसा कोन और ऊपर एक और फ्लैट या तो राउंड है. आपका सपोज यू आर सेलिब्रेटिंग बर्थडे पार्टी में या क्रिसमस में या कोई भी ऐसा फेस्टिवल में आप हैट पहनते हैं जो ऐसा कोन शेप में रहता है. बर्थडे पार्टी का जो हैट कैप्स रहता है कोन शेप में, दैट शेप, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ कोन शेप. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो दीस are the shapes, different shapes that we have to understand. So once again I will just give a small revision. There are shapes मतलब आकार. There are shapes divided into two parts, flat shapes and solid shapes. Flat shapes are called two-dimensional figures and solid shapes are called three-dimensional. Now flat shapes में कौन सा है? Circle, rectangle, square and triangle. और solid shapes में कौन सा है? Sphere, cube, cuboid, cylinder and cone. Okay students, I hope you are clear with what I have tried to explain in this video. We will be continuing this chapter in the next video. Okay, bye, take care.